Right, it's Sunday the 17th and today's walk is starting at Woodbridge Drive in Tobble. If my memory from school days serves me right, I can go up here somewhere. There's a road that goes off to the left and I then come out in Lewes. So if I have done this walk before, the last time I did it was about 44 years ago. So I've now just entered Straw Mill Hill. Quite a sharp hill here. I did have a temporary job up here back in the 80s at Kent Fire Headquarters. Cave Hill there, rather aptly named considering the drop, and I can also hear water in the background, so another time I'll have to explore that. Quickly cross over. And I'm at the Quarry Recycling Centre gates. And now we have danger concealed factory entrance. 50 yards on left. Oh, that's back down the other way. And there we now have private land, no right of public way, Kent Fire and Rescue Service. You can see you soon get away from the housing and you're soon out onto this country road. And from what I can remember, other times when I have walked up here, you do get quite a bit of traffic up here. There's a few corners as well. Private property, that's obviously the back of the Kent Fire Headquarters, and from what I can remember, I think they've got quite a nice recreation ground back there. Most of these emergency service headquarters places do have good facilities. Going to cross over because there is a narrow corner here. Very narrow, in fact. As you can see, we're still in Strawmill Hill, and according to that, that's the Tovel Scout Group headquarters and campsite. So, phase 2 security, and there could be dogs, but right, we're now in Stockett Lane, which goes all the way up into Cox Heath, but I'm not going to take that. At some point I'm going to go, there's a road that goes off to the left hand side. I should be taking that. And seeing exactly where I do come out near Lewes. I'm wondering if I might come out in the recreation ground just down from below the Wheatshift Public House, but we shall see, because I've got vague memories of walking through there when I was at school and ending up in Tovel. Anyway, that's the back of the recreation ground for fire headquarters. Some goalposts up there. Where I used to live in Shepway, it's very rare to see, well, the football seems to have disappeared since about 18 months ago. And now when I go to church on a Sunday, what I tend to see is lads dressed up in the sort of American football gear. And very strange really that a ground on a working class estate in Maidstone, and you know, an estate which once had, I think it was the largest majority for a Labour councillor anywhere in the country. It was something like 1,000, 1,200 solid Labour votes, and the other parties barely managed a few. Obviously Labour didn't traditionally do well in the South East. We've had more representation on Maidstone Councillor than we've got now, although we do have all 3 councillors for Famp Ward, which I'm very proud of, because it's a ward with a lot of young people, and we can only hope that as more of these older oldies die off, the tide will turn against the Tories. Anyway, I'm going to stop this one here because that's as far as I wish to go, and there's just a view back to the mast in fire headquarters.